Alright guys, I was looking over my other animations and it sounds like my voice is dead and there's no actual energy or feeling. So I am going to start putting more effort instead of sounding like I'm reading a script. So, further ado, let's get this video started. Greninja, I choose you. Come out the balls. Quick, use water shuriken. God, I love Pokemon. Growing up, I was never really invested in playing outside with the neighborhood kids or just playing outside in general. Instead, I was trying to become the very best like no one ever was by annoying my mom. Mom, mama, mother, mommy, ma, 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 mother, spawn point, mother, come on, come on, play. I'm gonna really have to thank my mother for showing me Pokemon. Ever since then, I've really been invested on how Ash started his journey to become the Pokemon Master. But like, really quick, the show came out in 1997 and ended like 2023, 2024. And the fact that he was 10 years old when he started this, see now, if we do the math just right, he's supposed to be 26 years old. And I don't care if he's an anime character and there's plot armor and all that. It is time. How do you have plot armor against time? That don't make no sense. But I digress. While I was watching the show, I was wondering, is there any Pokemon games related to the show? So a little research, and there is actually a lot. And these are just a few games that I've come across. Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and so on and so forth. And growing up, I had a PS4, so I didn't really have access to any of the games that were out there because they were all on Nintendo, except for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Home, and I think there's one called Pokemon Quest, the weird geometric one, and a few others. And I'm not going to get into that. That can be a video for another time. But I was kind of sad since I never had a Nintendo so I can actually play the games on. Plus, around that time, I was like 7 or 8, so I had no access to money. But on Roblox, hear me out, there's a game called Project Pokemon and Pokemon Break Bronze. And I will play those games 24/7 and it'll be the best time I've ever had. Until one day, something even better happened. My mom took me to the store so we can all buy one toy. And there it was. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Pokemon cards. Yes, Pokemon cards. And I will always collect Pokemon cards. And I still do. And also I have some of the books and Pokeballs, and plushies, and posters. Yes, I am a nerd. Okay, come at me. Anyways, while I was playing Pokemon Brick Bronze and Project Pokemon on Roblox, they were nowhere to be found anymore. All my progress, all my work, all my gym badges were all gone. Until I did more research, and it turns out that it was copyrighted from Nintendo. So the creators of Project Pokemon and Pokemon Brick Bronze were forced to take their, well, games down. And I was devastated because that was the only thing I could really play. See, I'm no businessman, but pretty much Nintendo could have just, asked the creators, hey, if you're making money off of this, give me this sum of money for my creations, plus the credit for my creations. So then everybody will be happy. I'll still be playing Pokemon Break Bronze and Project Pokemon, and Nintendo will still be getting money and credit. So while I was just watching Pokemon on the couch, not playing Project Pokemon, my cousin came over and he brought his Nintendo. And to my surprise, he actually had the Pokemon games. So I'll sit there next to him in awe just watching him play Pokemon. Then when he gets stuck in a battle, I'll bring out my Pokemon books, oh gosh, and tell him about each weakness of each Pokemon that he's going against and which moves will be the most effective. We keep doing this until we manage to beat the game, all in one sitting. Well, not one sitting, He did majority of the game at home, and I'm pretty sure he came over, and then we finished the game at my house. But still, it was very impressive. I still want to play the Pokemon games on Nintendo. I really want that experience so I can have it firsthand. But until then, I'm just going to pass down all my nerdiness to my little brother so I can help him to become the very best like no one ever was. Yes, I used the same joke twice. Greninja, quick, use double team. Now use water shuriken.